All right, welcome to my Hunleff guide for Echo Leagues. It's really, really easy. I did this with incredibly low stats, as you can kind of see here. In fact, this is higher stats because I farmed a couple of KC. I also only did it with a couple of masteries as well. I only did the first three. I killed that Hunleff for the fourth. Now, over here, you can see the tiles. Really, really important. You want to mark these. These are the safe spots. The greens are safe spots. The orange is kind of like a danger zone-ish, but generally safe. Red is a no-go zone. Try and avoid red if you can. All right, so we're going to jump straight into a kill here. You really want to make sure you mark these tiles. There's tornadoes that go along the edges. The blue ones there you can see, they will not hit the marked tiles. You can see here I didn't mark two of them. I found two more safe spots afterwards, but those are safe spots from those tornadoes. So when you first start the kill, really, really simple. What's going to happen is you're actually going to go in. Hunleff's going to be playing against all your attacks, and you're going to drop a special of that little dagger. Then what you want to do is you want to attack it with your weakest style. For me, that's mage, because I'm a melee build, and then I just hammer it with my stronger weapon. Anytime you see that special, you want to... sorry, the purple one here, obviously that one just turns your prayer off, just like regular gauntlet. But the big thing here is you want to make sure that it can happen anywhere. It can always happen anywhere. Now, these tornadoes are always going to chase you. Really simple, just dodge them. It's actually quite easy with melee because you can use the lure to actually dodge them a little bit easier. If you were a range or a mage build, you would have to probably run around a little bit more. Now, this attack here is an anti-prayer. You need to turn off your range prayer. It's always his last range prayer. It comes every second one. You're going to see here, I turn my range prayer off. It's nulls, I go to mage. Now I chose this run for a couple reasons. The big one is that I made a couple mistakes here, and you're gonna see that it's totally fine. I did not play well here. My stats aren't huge here. It's a very, very easy fight. So you just play it like normal, yada yada yada, fight it like normal, dodge your tornadoes. Now in this case, you can look over his overhead, you can see a bunch of all three prayers. You need to use that bone dagger special attack, and then you're gonna see that I attack it with my weakest style again. That always sets it. So bone dagger spec. For me, I'm going to use my bow because it's my weakest style, and then I'm going to go in with some melee. So there we go. You notice in here I'm not tick perfect. I'm losing lots of ticks. That's fine. Your main thing here is you want to play safe, both with prayer. I only have 45 prayer. You have plenty of prayer, trust me. But also with food. You need to play safe. So we're about halfway in the fight, you're going to see me making a bunch of mistakes. So just like before, dodge, dodge, dodge. Always make sure you're getting your prayers. The big thing to focus on here is always going to be your prayers and the tornadoes. Movement and prayers. Movement and prayers. Same thing, he has a special. I use my bone dagger. I'm going to use my bow. And I'm going to set to my primary good weapon now. And now I'm just going to run away. My HP is a little lower than I'd like, and I'm going to just safe up. I'm literally just going to safe up. Now you're going to see I'm going to make a mistake here. I'm going to hit this tornado, and my prayer's going to go off. And you know what? I'm going to be fine for it. 3, 2, boom. It turns off your prayer if you get hit by those. This is why you don't go to that outer edge like I did. Just quickly turn your prayer back on, and you're good to go. If you can, try and do 5-1 so that you can use your best style possible, but it's not crucial. The mage is a very good weapon here if you did a non-mage start. It always hits 39s as the max hit, even if you have level 1 mage. So just like before, dodge, dodge, dodge. Now there's 3 tornadoes of each. But again, I'm sticking to my general safe zones here, and that's fine. The middle is an okay spot to go to. You can see the tornadoes there are going to converge. I'm going to get hit by that attack later, and you're going to see why it's not a big deal. Same thing. So he has a special, use my weaker attack style, go to my primary attack style. Now my HP is a little lower here than I like, so I'm going to eat up a little bit. Now watch what happens very carefully here. I'm going to make a mistake. I'm going into the middle, and I got hit by that. But I'm wearing tier 3 armor, so I only lost like 30 HP. So that's fine. There's 8 tornadoes there, and I have survived this, and it's going to happen right again right afterwards. You're wearing tier 3 armor. be high HP, always be moving, and if you get hit by something, you will be fine. Same thing, my HP here is a little too low, so I'm going to start eating up here. I took Tornado, I'm fine. I'm tanking my Tornadoes now, and I'm going to be fine. You're wearing Tier 3 armor. You'd be in a much better spot than I was if you would have safed up like what I told you to. I didn't safe up, but I still lived. And now we're just going to kind of finish the kill here. Last little bit. Again, don't be afraid to lose ticks. The big thing here is just making sure you're always dodging your Tornado and always hitting the correct frames. Everything else is secondary. You're wearing Tier 3 armor, you have lots of food, you'll get through it perfectly fine. I went in with very minimum stats, very minimum relics, very minimum combat masteries, and I consistently get kills, no problem. And there we go.